Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and this video, we're not going to waste too much time. This is not a drill. This is not me faking. Everything I say in this video, I mean from the bottom of my heart. Now, I just want to let you guys know that I'm out the game. I'm out the game. I don't want to cover the sport of boxing no more. I'm done with it. I've been thinking this for a long time, but like over these last near 60 days that I've been away from South Florida, being involved in boxing more, being exposed to some more things in boxing, I don't want anything to do with the sport anymore, because it's not a sport. It's a business masqueraded as a sport, and I would implore every and all boxing fans that watch my channel to go do something else with their time. You would be better suited to go do something else with your time, because this sport isn't what it seems like, what it seems to be on TV. There's a lot of things that go into what happens in boxing. And I just want no part of it anymore. I want no part of it. The sport's not going in a good direction. I've over the last 6 years, I've become friends with a handful of fighters in boxing, of all ethnicities, of all levels. I got some friends that are, at certain levels, world level. Some friends that are prospects, and I've seen what the sport has done to them, and it's left a sour taste in my mouth, and it's getting increasingly difficult to go on and on covering the sport, knowing that most of what I'm seeing on the television screen is a lie, and it's manipulated. So I don't want to be involved in it no more. I've already done everything that 19-year-old me set out to do covering boxing. I did pretty much all of it. I've interviewed all the people I wanted to interview. I interviewed them for the most part. I've covered fights I've covered big fights. I've sat in the nosebleeds of arenas. I've sat ringside. I've sat in the lower level. I've sat in the club level. I've sat everywhere you can think of to sit in the arena. The thrill is just gone. The thrill is gone. And I'm proud of what I accomplished here on YouTube. I'm proud of what we were able to do and leaving an impression and a contribution to the sport. But I'll say it again, this sport isn't what it seems to be. And I just feel like I can unlock a lot more potential at my age and do more things better with my life than to cover the sport of boxing. So I'm not going to be covering boxing here on YouTube no more. You won't have to worry about me no more. Will I make content on YouTube? Yes, I will. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to take some time off. Right now I'm still in Vegas. I'm going back home soon. So when I go home soon, I'm just going to go enjoy my time with my family, my dad and friends back home in South Florida. Take some time, get close to the Lord, get close to God, and see what He wants to do with my life. And that's what it is. We might come back, we might talk about something completely different, but for the foreseeable future, for at least a couple weeks or months, I'm not going to be on YouTube. And for anybody that watches this video that knows me personally, that doesn't know why I'm leaving the sport of boxing, I'm not going to get too deep into it. It's a decision I'm making. Do not try to convince me otherwise to stay in boxing, because I don't want any part of the sport. I don't want any part of the sport. This sport don't love me, don't care about me, and it does not care about the fighters. So I'm getting the fuck up out of it. I know we got a lot of fights coming up. I don't care about them. I don't care about Canelo versus whoever. I don't care about Lomachenko versus Lopez rematch. I don't care about Chocolatito versus Strata 3. I don't care about Wilder versus Fury 3. I don't care about none of these fights. Whoever wins. It's good for them. Whatever. Boxing will go on. There'll be other channels here, but I'm just sick of boxing in general. Not just covering it, but like even with these being around like a lot of the media channels here on boxing, you see a lot of the stuff that goes on with promoters and boxing media, and it just really breaks your heart. And it's what it is, man. So before I leave, I wanted to get that off my chest, because there will not be, unless the only time you'll probably see me talk about boxing ever again on my channel is if I interview one of my friends, and you guys know who those fighters are. I don't gotta name them for you. If you've been following me, you know who they are. But other than that, I'm out. So it's been marvelous 6 years. I've learned a lot about life through boxing. I learned a lot about life through the boxing business. But it's time to move on and just grow up. I've lost a lot of things over boxing. I've lost friends over boxing. I lost the love of my life over boxing. I lost Serena over boxing. And looking back on it, I would fucking trade everything for that back. So, you know, I don't want no part of it, man, because this sport isn't good for people. It's not good for me. It's not good for the fighters. It's not good for anybody. The only time it's good for anybody is when you're kids and you're an amateur boxer and you're just learning how to defend yourself, and even that's corrupt now. So even that's bad. And it hurts me. It hurts me to say these things, but you know, when you're around the sport, it'll discourage you. It'll dishearten you. And if you're a fan that watches my channel and I've let you down, that's okay. I'm a human being. You shouldn't be putting your faith in me anyway, because I'm a human being. You know, put your faith in the Lord Jesus Christ. Don't put your faith in some human being like me. Most of y'all don't even know me, so it is what it is. But I'm proud of what I accomplished. You know, I never thought I would get this far, and you know, I'm just happy with what God allowed me to experience. I'm happy with the many friends I made in boxing, because I did make quite a lot of friends in boxing. Friends that I'm going to have for the rest of my life. Friends that have looked out for me when I needed them to look out for me, and vice versa. If I can look out for them in ways, I do the same. But yeah, man, we started off covering basketball, the NBA. That was a journey. This has been a hell of a journey, from boxing at Canino's gym to traveling around the country and the world covering the sport. But there comes a time in life where, you know, you got to put certain things away. You know, the word says, the good book says, you know, when I was a child, I spoke like a child and I reasoned like a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. And I feel like, you know, I'm 26 now. I'm at that stage where I want different. You know, when you want different, you move different, and boxing's just not in those plans anymore. So you know, I don't want to discourage none of the fighters that watch my channel. You know, if you're a fighter and you're watching this, you know, best of luck to you. I'm not trying to discourage you. I don't want to be around boxing anymore, and for very good reason. I'm not going to get into it here, or anywhere really, but that's what it is. So with that being said, I don't know when I'm going to be back here on YouTube. I'm going to go home. I'm going to talk to my dad and spend some time with him, because I haven't seen him in 2 months. And you know, whenever we decide to make content about something, you know, we'll come back and we'll have an announcement for you guys. But until then, you know, I just want to say thank you to everybody for the support over the years. Whether you let the positive comment on the channel or a negative comment on the channel, you know, I appreciate everybody, because there's a million things you could have been doing other than watching me talk about boxing. I want to give thanks to all the fighters that took the time to do interviews with me, trainers as well, anybody in boxing. Thank you to everybody who's made True School Sports what it is today. And without you guys, I wouldn't have gotten to experience and bring you guys the content that made a lot of people's lives better, you know. So with that being said, I'll be back here on YouTube. Just we won't be talking about boxing or any other sport. And until then, y'all just you guys look after yourselves, as I'm gonna do for me. And you know, God bless. And one last thing. Even, listen, it don't matter if I come back or not. Y'all still ain't gonna catch up to me, because I'm still the untouchable. I've always been the untouchable. I'll still be the untouchable, whether we cover boxing or not. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you guys are just playing catch up with the untouchable. You'll never touch the untouchable video archive of interviews and classic footage you got here. So, you know, we can come back and revisit this video a year from now, and it'll still be the same. But shout out to everybody. Thank you for supporting. And like I say in every single one of my videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania, and I'll always be just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.